But speaking to another one of your collaborations, you went from working with Sting International early on to working with Sting.
Yeah.
Like, how many other Stings are you gonna work with? You know what I'm saying? Are you finding all the Stings?
There's only one Sting, man.
There's only one Sting.
There's only one Sting.
Only one Sting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
nobody's talking about Sting local. Chill out.
But so my question is,
we talking about Sting global.
Sting global.
There's only one Sting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the Sting that we'll be on for the 9th of the last ship, the Metropolitan Opera. Make sure you come check out Sting and Shaggy live with a musical. By the way, first Jamaican right now to play at the Metropolitan Opera.
And I want to ask you about
that's another one. So you should keep your phones off.
Turn the phone off.
Since y'all over here sent that fucking memo early.
You know what I'm saying? you know. But going back to before the play, you and Sting collaborated on an album 44-876.
Yeah. So 44 is the area code of the UK, and 876 is the area code of Jamaica. So it's 44 to 876.
Yeah. So my question about that is, taking it very literal, what do you and Sting talk about? Like, what are your conversations?
Every day?
Well, not like, well,
every day. Sting and I was watching the Knicks last night. I was at his house. By the way, I think I just put something up. His best restaurant in the world because he's got chefs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you got different. It's so
that I would expect that.
But he got like multiple chefs. It's like you might have a Michelin star chef come in and rock it for this week, and then you have another Michelin star come in. So it's different chefs.
Oh, so he has like.
So I like eating at his house because it's the best restaurant.
It's Restaurant Row. You never.
You know what I mean? And then I'm looking at the view at the park. You know what I mean? And it's free.
Yeah.
So we talk about everything, man. Yeah, that's my guy.
How did y'all link up? How did that connect?
By chance. Sometimes God put people in your circles for different reasons, you know. That's a brother I never knew I needed.
Yeah.
You know, I did one song. We did a song, Don't Make Me Wait. My manager, Martin Kirzenbaum, who is his manager now, but at that time was our A&Rs. And he just thought, by working with both of us, it's like, I got to get these two guys together. Creatively, they could be great. And he put us together. We did one song. And in the studio, we had more fun than we did work, and just decided we didn't want the fun to stop, and we're still having fun to this day.
It's like a brotherhood.
Yeah, and then we get to do crazy things that we think of it, we do it. Some of it is off the wall. I did a Sinatra album in reggae, bro. It don't get more niche than that.
That's like a Mad Lib.
And it's fire.
And it's fire.
If you ever listen to that, you better roll up one when you listen to that. That thing is fire. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an unlikely pairing, but it makes so much sense when you see it together. You know what I'm saying?
On paper it looks weird. Yeah.
On paper it looks weird. Like, but
you come there. But if you go to this Sting and Shaggy show, you're just sit there. It's like, Jesus, how many hits? Because they're lined up his and mine all together. It's like fire.
But so you're on Broadway right now for the last.
Yeah.
Like, talk to me about that play and like just what's the.
You know, it's a play about his hometown, and it's very personal to him because his dad was a shipbuilder, I think, and he was in the neighborhood of shipbuilders. And he was the guy that wanted to get out. He didn't want to be a guy going there building ships. So he literally became a rock star, you know, and found a guitar from a neighbor that left the guitar when he was moving, and taught himself to write songs and wanted to get out of that situation and did. So the story is kind of autobiographical in a way, because there's a love story there where a guy that actually leaves for the military just to get out of this whole ship thing because he didn't want to become that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful story. It's very reminiscent of now because, you know, 80% of the ship back in the days used to be built by England, and that whole industry dried up. It's kind of like now AI is coming in and people's industry are drying up, and so it's that kind of a story. And he just wrote a part in there called The Ferryman.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about your character.
Yeah,
you're the ferryman.
Yeah, the Ferryman. Which is, he wrote that I'm kind of West Indian in a way in it, you know, because there were a lot of West Indian people that helped to rebuild England after the war back in the days. And so you find a lot of that around. Even with the Police music, a lot of that was heavily Caribbean influenced.
Yep, you can hear it.
You can hear it. And even songs like Every Breath You Take were written in Jamaica.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said it, like my mind just played it.
So the connection is back. And I brought Sting back to perform at Shaggy and Friends in Jamaica And that was his first time performing in front of a Jamaican audience. And it was one of the greatest things for him because he felt like he was coming home in a sense, because he had pulled so much inspiration from this island to finally just be back in front of them and giving a free concert for a hospital was one of his greatest things. And he talked about it a lot with me.
Man, that's beautiful. From Spice to Sting, like bringing people, like, you know, like giving people chances to, you know what I'm saying?
I like off the wall.
Yeah. Shouts to Mike, another Mike.
Yeah.
So I have this thing, it's like the multiverse of Shaggy for me. Because you were in Sebastian live as, I mean, in the
Disney.
Little Mermaid live as Sebastian, you sang Under the Sea. You had a song on the Scooby-Doo soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
You sang as the Space Bunny on The Masked Singer, and you're currently the Ferryman. So like, you have popped up in all these places as a musical person, as a character. Like, is there any film or TV idea that you think you would flourish in?
Well, I just wrapped a film. I wrapped a film called Honeymoon with Harry, with Jake Gyllenhaal and Kevin Costner and Sarah Pigeon and Rita Ora. We're all in a movie together.
Okay.
I literally just wrapped it in Australia, and that comes out next year.
What's the plot? Can you tell us any? Or is that NDA
I ain't
stuff?
telling you that
Okay.
part. You ain't gonna get me fired before I start.
We don't want to get Shaggy fired, so we're not gonna check the movie when it comes out. What's it called?
Honeymoon with Harry. It's probably on the net. You probably get that on the net. But I think a lot of those things prepared me. Certainly doing the musical has prepared me to actually get in this role, because I actually auditioned for the role.
Oh shit! It wasn't like a shoe-in. It was
No. It was. I auditioned for it, and you know, I just kind of did really well. So they just kind of picked me.
Is it acting or singing or both?
It's full on acting.
Oh shit! No singing.
Nah, I'm not singing. I'm playing a different character.
Oh wow! How hard was it for you to get in the character, act and just act? As a different person?
Fear is the killer of dreams. So I was scared because I'm gonna do it beside all my scenes. Is with Kevin and Jake.
Two killers.
So imagine me stepping into that now. For one thing I knew, first thing I did, I made sure I learned all my lines.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that like second nature.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna be the one on there be like, cut, tell him what
line.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be that guy. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be that guy that go out there and not know, and not know my shit.
Yeah.
But what was great is like God put people in your way. Like Kevin really just kind of took me out. After my first scene with him, we went, he called me and was like, meet me in the bar. We're going to be downstairs. We went down to a hotel. We were shooting at this big resort. And him and I sat down there for probably around 3-4 hours and just drank and talked. Of course, I'm a Yellowstone fan. I'm like, geez, I'm sitting with John Duck right now, boy. You know what I mean? And so I got all the secrets, by the way. I know why he left. But anyway. I ain't gonna tell you shit though. But
we'll wait till the cameras are off.
Yeah, but he really just kind of took me under his wings and kind of showed me what I needed to do and how I should do it, and it was really good. And Kevin does that all the way. He did that with Whitney Houston too on The Bodyguard.
Yeah.
He did the same thing. He was even responsible for her doing "I'll Always Love You," which apparently the record company didn't want her to do because she was this big R&B singer. Now she's doing a country record.
Yep.
But she put some soul to it, and him and David Foster really fought for her to do it. He told me that whole story too. So he's definitely a guy that actually extends, just his expertise and his knowledge to help people that he thinks is really serious about it and has that spark. First thing he came to watch me at the play, and he says, "You got a lot of charisma out there, bro. You got to harness that into your acting."
That raw talent.
Yeah. And then Jake was also with me on it. He kind of guided me throughout the whole thing too. So I was blessed with these two legends really guiding me through it. And so now you make an uncomfortable situation becomes comfortable. Mm. And then after that, you leave there being a favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how the vibe is.
Legends guiding a legend. I love it.